Hey everybody, it is a Friday morning, and actually it's afternoonish, I think now already. Just kind of getting ready to kick my day off. Got a long night ahead of me. I'd mentioned before, but I'm volunteering at a concert as a prayer counselor, and so it's kind of the theme for my shave today. And I'm gonna do a head shave afterwards. I'm gonna use my Gem G bar, but I'll use the same products. As volunteers for the prayer counselors and just in general, they, specified to us and just reminded us all as Christians that at this event, we need to, those who come forward and either give their lives to the Lord or have had abortions or thinking about abortions, those types of things, because it's a fight for life, hands for hope kind of event. And, just to treat them with love, respect, those types of things. Just a reminder, something we should all do anyways, but just kind of a nice reminder. So I figured love was the perfect one. I'm going to do the love balm as well. Possibly might do a Mirasol with it. And then just before I leave, just because both those will fade a little bit. The Mirasol lasts a little bit longer, but both of them fade. I'm going to do Alphine. Nothing too intense, but something I feel really, really works. I'm going to use the ATTR1 again, and I'm going to use my Fat Arley number 2. Everything's all geared up, ready to go. Pouring the bloom water off. Shake off some of that water. Thing holds a lot of water. Go to mixing. And yeah, I realize abortion is a hot button issue, and I'm not going to, as my pastor would say about some things, I'm not going to go on and on and on about, this type of stuff. I'm not trying to open up a debate and all that, but since this is my channel and I've always said it's kind of my journey, I just figured I'd share a little bit. I've shared, some of those have been around my channel for a lot longer. Will have heard that both of my sons are adopted, and just really means a lot to me. Obviously that's how my family was born. It's both of them were newborns. I got to be there when my oldest was born, cut the cord. My youngest, I wasn't able to be there. We were able to pick him up at the hospital 2 days later. So it just kind of, for me, abortions are a sad thing. Obviously, it's something that impacts me a lot. And there are a lot of people out there who, like myself, want to adopt newborns and, have their families. And there's long wait lists at these groups for newborn babies, and so it definitely makes me sad whenever I see and hear the abortion issue being brought up and that kind of stuff. So tonight's going to be a special night. Lecrae, an artist, is going to be there. Does Christian hip hop, rap music, stuff like that. And I know some of you guys are like, oh, rap, yada, yada, yada. But his lyrics are very, very godly and deliver a strong message. And he actually talks about convincing one of his girlfriends at a time when he was younger to get an abortion. It's a song called The Good, the Bad, the Ugly. And he just talks about that, sings about it. And he's given talks about it, and I'm sure he'll talk about it tonight, and how that's impacted his life. Things like that. So that's kind of what my day is going to be ahead. And I always kind of try to share with you guys what's going on. And that's it. And we'll move on from there. Just like I said, to me, this shave just kind of became because of that. And I do like that about Soap Commander is, one, the names, and evoke those thoughts to you of, where you can tie it to something, like today. Scents do it, scents do it as well, but a name kind of says a lot too. So that's what made me reach for Soap Commander, and of course it's awesome stuff. Shave 2 with the R1. For those who don't know, Love is a rose scented, a little bit of greenery to it. Wet Shavers Roundtables tomorrow night. Just a reminder. The infamous Maximilian will be on. So if you have any questions about EDTs, colognes, all that sort of stuff, he's definitely extremely knowledgeable guy, so check it out. Ask those questions, get on Twitter, Google+, all those kind of things. Get in there. I know I've got one for him already, so. First pass down. Oh, and also, Clean Shaver's got his, I guess for the entire month, the month of August, it's his speed shave contest. For face shavers without facial hair, first go check it out. But for face shavers without, because I might have some of the rules wrong, without facial hair, it's 2 passes. The clock starts once you start it, but you can have your brush soaking, your puck blooming, but I believe your load time counts, your lather time counts, and then obviously your shave, and it ends after you rinse off. You don't have to do your aftershave stuff. You rinse off and then hit the clock. Clock has to be visible the entire time, and that's his deal. So it'll be interesting to watch. I know he said he's got some people, no straight razor users yet. For those with facial hair, goatees and such, and those are the most common, it's I think it's a 3-pass shave, because obviously less surface area. Head shavers, it's a 2-pass shave. Trying to decide if I'm going to enter it. I don't know what you guys think. I probably won't win, but I need to try what I just did with the S1. Lately I've been doing, for a long time now, on my across the grain, around this part of my lip I've been going straight down again, and then my chin going against the grain. There I was able to go straight across, so see, some of the more aggressive razors I can't do that with. One thing I am noticing, obviously this is a running group of shaves, is that the R1, I can feel the blade more all the way around. But I don't know if that equates to, it gives an aggressive feel, because obviously when you feel the blade, the more you feel it, the more you think you're going to cut yourself. Haven't done that yet. But it also makes you think, hey, it's going to be a more efficient razor. Can't say I felt that yesterday when I used it, as in compared to the S1, but when I do the side by side, that'll be the true test. Oh, and in that competition too, the breakdown was, like I said, straight razors was one category, and then single edge, double edge was another category. Which, like I said, has me intrigued, because I know what razor I'd use for a double edge. I gotta find out if you can do multiple entries. If you can, just for fun, if I do end up doing it, I may do a single edge and a double edge. Or it might just be your fastest time that you submit, I don't know. But he does have a sign-up form, a waiver, waiver thing, that whole thing. So it's all good fun. And I believe there's a giveaway at the end for whoever wins. I think it's with Shave Revolution. I think it's a soap, if I remember correctly. So definitely more blade feel. Just excited that I have the same handle to use too. Obviously, part of me was like, man, I almost kind of hoped it was a different handle just to try a different one. But for the side-by-side comparison, I think it's important to have the same handle. One thing I also have noticed, and I'll show this during the side-by-side, but the base plate of the R1 just says R. The base plate of the S1 actually calls out S1. Obviously, you can tell by looking at it if it's a 1 or a 2, because if it's a 1, it's a closed comb. If it's a 2, it's a open comb. I just thought that was interesting. Don't know if that's on all the ATTs like that or just something I noticed. It's wet right now, so you won't be able to read it on camera probably. So I'll just show that in the What's really cool is this is going to a gentleman after me who's never used anything like this before. And Michael wanted to try it out. Yeah, I think I'm just going to do a couple very minor touch-ups. So this is one little streak there. Very minor. That was just like a small little spot. Otherwise that spot was perfect. While I'm here, might as well. Okay guys, I am going to rinse off real quick, and I'm actually going to put the balm on while I'm cleaning up, and then I'll splash the Marisol on camera, so I will be right back. Alright everybody, I'm back. When I signed off there for a minute, I realized afterwards I was so into my shave that I forgot I was about to do a head shave. So, head shave's been done, balm has just been applied, it's already been on my face, so it's already dried, or, soaked in. But I wanted to show you after a 2-pass head shave and a 3-pass face shave with touch-up off my 29mm knot. So much Soap Commander soap I have left. Some soaps I can't get that. Some soaps I have to go back to the puck. So to me, that's one thing I do love about Soap Commander. Just to me, it loads easy. It extends its life. Just adding a little water can extend it, make it bigger. Goes through. Just to me, it's one of my favorite. But onto the Marisol. I'll go to my face first since that's had longer time to soak. This is for just to add to the post shave feel. Just scent of this will fade quick enough. I dig the scent, but just I found when I've used it so far, it just has really good post-shave feel. Not that Soap Commander and its balm needs any help with that, or the fact that I'm using PAA, but I just want to use stuff today. I'm just enjoying product, and each one of these things will have its own purpose. So that's what I got, everybody. For those that stuck with it through my little story at the beginning to the end, I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm going to be finishing off with Alphine just before I walk out the door, just so it's nice and fresh. And like I said, I've got a long day. It's going to start about 2:45, 3 o'clock, all the way to probably close to midnight, between getting there, helping, you know, getting there early as a helper, staying, whatever cleanup they need, all that. So God bless everyone, and I'll catch you tomorrow.